AI-powered podcast interventions to improve speaking skills in adult A1 English learners. This project focuses on the use of artificial intelligence through podcasts to improve speaking skills in adult A1 English learners. Conducted as part of the master's degree in language pedagogy in Duran 2025 under the supervision of Dr. Fernando Intriago Canizares. Co-investigators, Olonshi Aremu, with a Nigerian degree in estate surveying and management and an Ecuadorian bachelor's degree in the educational sciences. Currently holding a post as an English language facilitator at an Ecuadorian tertiary institution with over 7 years experience so far and 2 years experience at the secondary level. And my colleague,
Karen Paredes, with a bachelor's degree in English language pedagogy, over 8 years of teaching English as a second language experience, and currently holding the CEO position of an English language institution in Ecuador. So, presentation structure. This presentation is organized into 6 main sections: contextual background and literature review, research problem and purpose, research design and methodology, participant profiles and tools used, theoretical framework, and expected outcomes and future steps.
research context. In Ecuador, many adult learners come from low resource environments. Challenges include limited financial access to tutoring or study abroad programs, weak English foundations due to under-resourced public education, time constraints caused by working and studying simultaneously. As a result, these learners often lack consistent exposure to the English language. Few opportunities exist for active listening or speaking practice. Hence, support for personalized or autonomous learning remains insufficient. This project was created to respond to these needs.
So these learners struggle mostly with listening comprehension, speaking fluency, lack of real-world exposure to English, and low motivation due to minimal language interaction. So this gap in access to authentic English practice negatively affects the oral skill development.
Research niche. AI-powered podcasts provide mobile flexible access, free personalized learning pathways, and repeated and controlled exposure to natural language. As Gilahani and Saburi in 2016 stated, these tools are both adaptable and accessible, but as they offer practical solutions to close the oral skill gap for A1 adult learners, hence democratizing language learning.
Okay, so the research design, a mixed method action research design was used, and 2 groups participated. The first group is the experimental group, which is made up with 25 students using the AI podcast notebook LM. And the control group is 25 students using the traditional instruction. The instruments that were included was a pre-test and a post-test for evaluating the speaking performance, surveys for learner feedback, and a semi-structured interview for deeper insights. So all the tools were validated by an expert to ensure reliability and alignment with the objectives that we had.
Theoretical framework. This investigation is supported by key secondary language acquisition theories. Number one, Crashing's input hypothesis of 1982. Comprehensive input is critical for learning, as stated by this hypothesis, followed by Firth and Wagner's interaction theory of 1997, which emphasizes the importance of communication. Finally, Gilahani and Saburi's 2016 theory that connects listening practice to improved pronunciation. These theories establish a foundation for using podcast interventions to enhance oral skills.
So now talking about the transition to results. So although final results are still in progress, early data show promise. So students that use AI podcasts report increased confidence during speaking activities, graded motivation and engagement, and they have a noticeable improvement in fluency. So a full report on these results will be shared in the next session.
Conclusion. The project offers a realistic solution for underserved learners. AI podcast interventions will provide low cost and high impact speaking practice, promote autonomy in language learning, and hopefully support teachers in reaching students at their level. The approach has potential for wider application in adult education and low resource settings. Feedback and questions are encouraged as the research progresses.
And finally, the references that we used for this presentation were the Principles and Practice in Second Language Acquisition by Krashen in 1982, the Interaction Theory of Second Language Learning by Firth and Wagner in 1997, and finally, The Impact of Listening on Speaking Proficiency by Galihani and Saburi, 2016. Thank you for your time, and we hope you enjoyed this presentation.